Hey guys, Nicole here, and I wanted to do a quick video showing you the layouts that I made during our scrap weekend, and hopefully this isn't too crooked here. So I was gonna go, I normally am not this organized, but I don't have things put away yet. Sorry for the hands there, but I wanted to actually show you kind of the products that I worked with and what I have left of them, and then show you the layouts that I made. And the reason is because I kind of worked with a lot of these I worked with a lot of little kits, and then I worked with one ginormous kit. I'm not going to show you the ginormous one because there's still a lot left. I'll explain that later. But I just wanted to kind of show you like how I scrapbook when I'm away at a crop. For those of you who are new or haven't watched my prior videos, every few months, my best friend and myself meet up halfway between where we live. It's about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive for each of us. And we rent a hotel room and we scrapbook for like 3.5 days. So this time we did a Saturday through Wednesday. So got there Saturday afternoon. We left Wednesday morning. So we had Saturday we kind of caught up and went out to eat, went to Hobby Lobby, and then really scrapbook Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then we drove home Wednesday. And so good 3 full days of scrapbooking, sometimes a little bit more than that. And it's super just energizing for both of us. It gives us both a chance to kind of take a break from the day-to-day, stresses of having a family and keeping a house clean and all that stuff. And we can just, let the housekeepers bring us the clean towels, and we can go out to eat and get Starbucks and, just scrapbook and chat and talk. And sometimes we watch movies and sometimes we listen to podcasts. It's a really great time. So, anyway, and so we just each pack up our carload of stuff and we unload it and we fill up the room and it's just fun. We have such a huge mess and we love it, and it's a blast. So I just wanted to really quickly show you kind of the different collections I worked with. Because I work a lot with kits, I generally will pull out a collection, I will scrapbook with it for a little while, maybe add in a couple other pieces here or there. Like this time I know I added in some extra embellishments I bought from Hobby Lobby because some of the kits don't have a lot of dimensional pieces or whatnot. But I wanted to show you just kind of how that just works the best, because I can pack the bag full of kits, the bag's full with individual kits in them, and pull one out, play with it for a while, and then I'll usually set it aside. I may pull it back out and play with it some more, or I may combine it with another leftover kit. So it's just kind of it's just a fun process. And so one of the collections I've worked with, and I still had a picture I wanted to use yet, and I just didn't get it scrapbooked, was this Our House collection from, I think is it Cartabella? Yeah, Cartabella. Didn't get very much of this used because I only got one layout made with it, and which is totally okay. It's kind of a fall home-themed line. It's really cute, but like I said, I just used a little bit of it. Got a little piece of paper there used. I think I used a full sheet for the background, and still got quite a bit of it left. So it's going to stay in a bag, and I'll probably put it with my fall stuff probably, because that's where I see mostly using it. And I did have a picture yet I still wanted to use because there's a cute little cat in it, and I wanted to scrapbook about how we're working with our cat in the colder weather because she's an outside cat, but we have a mudroom we're letting her into, and so I just wanted, and there's her peeking out. So I wanted to scrapbook about that with this collection just because the timing of the weather kind of fit, and then there's some cat stickers and things in there. So I have that. That's what's left. And this collection just came with the paper, the sticker sheet, and I think a couple of die cut packs, and that's all I had. So any kind of dimensional things I wanted to use, I had to add in from my stash. And I take basic supplies like twine, some wood veneers, some tags, not a ton. Sometimes I change it up and I'll take a bunch of enamel dots or whatever, but, and I have a little baggie of enamel dots that I keep in my scrapbook bag. So anyway, so this is what's left of this collection. So quite a bit, didn't get a lot of that used up, but the layout I made with it was this one here. Hope you can see the whole layout here. And this was just a layout about, raking our yard. This is the first time we've really ever had to rake because our house that we just moved from, it was out in the country, but it didn't have any trees near the house. The trees were all kind of below where the house was. It was on a hill. And so we never had to rake. And so this house has a ton of trees, beautiful trees in the backyard and the side yard. And so we took some pictures of me and my youngest daughter raking, and I just talked about the beautiful day and what we all, that we raked, and then we played some volleyball outside and enjoyed the day together. And so it just, this collection was perfect for that. Obviously very fall pictures, but it was also focused on the difference between our other house and this house. So the home theme worked as well. So super fun. I just did like a kind of a big cluster in the middle here, and then a little bit of embellishment here, and then up here as well. So these wood veneers here, the arrows I got from Hobby Lobby. They were, I think, 40% off when we were there that Friday night to shop. Twine I just pulled from my stash. Hopefully you can see all the, so there are a couple more arrows there. I did add in some vellum just for a little extra interest there. I love this tree paper, it's so pretty. So there's that. Okay, so then another collection I worked with was Echo Park's. I got a lot of this used up. What's it called here? Echo Park. Our Family. And as you can see, I got a lot of it used. I think this is the only full sheet I have left is this one. I don't think it's even full, actually. It's not. So I don't really have any full sheets left. So here's kind of a variety of the papers I have left. And then I cut apart the cards. I always, when I get a collection out, I always pre-cut those. And some of these, actually, hold on. That's right. Because I'm more apt to use them if they're already pre-cut. So then I just keep them with the collection. This is kind of a fallish line as well, just color scheme wise. But then these were like littler, cut apart, the sheet that you could have used it. I don't know if I have an example of it here. You could have used it by itself, but I cut apart all the little pieces of it. I love papers that are like that, where you can use it either way. Let's see, I don't know if I have any more of those. Nope. So yeah, so those are the papers left. And then I don't think I had any ephemera or anything. Maybe I did. No, I must have. No. I don't remember what I had of this collection. I'm guessing I had maybe an ephemera pack. And then the sticker sheets that came with the collection there. So got, some of this used up, used some of the letter stickers, and then got, about maybe a third of this one used up, maybe almost half. You can see that there. Okay. So this one's pretty good. I might still keep it together. I'm not for sure what I'm going to do, or I might actually combine this with the last collection I just showed you, because the color scheme is actually very close. So we'll see what I end up doing. But the layouts I need. Here's one of them. So I really focused with this collection on our move and our new home, and scrapbooking kind of the emotions and the feelings and the facts kind of behind all of that. And so this one is just about the girls' new room, and they have little bed lofts, and it's really fun. But that's a new thing for us, is them sharing a room, because one of our goals was to simplify this year and not have as much space and as many things. And so that was part of the process that they actually really secretly love, I'm pretty sure. But pretty simple, just white background. It's some layering and stuff here, and then a little bit down here. I did do some big picture classes as well. So I think this was, I know I did a class with, I think, most of these layouts. And I think it was like a 10-minute layout class. It was really good. We really enjoyed it. We did, I think we both ended up completing that class. So I really love big picture classes. It's about $10 a month, and they just constantly put up new classes. And so whenever I go to scrapbooking weekend, I usually have 2 to 3 months worth of content I can go back and look through, and it helps kind of get you started, which is really nice. So anyway, this is pretty simple one, but just a nice little documentation of their new bedroom. This one, I really love how this one turned out. The girls got some drastic new haircuts this last year, and so I did a before and after of each of them. And you know what? I feel like, no, it is. Anyway, this floral was already here, so I just took advantage of that and then just kind of worked with it together there. And this is where I use a lot of the alphas, but just did some fun. I cut that piece of paper that had the phrases on it. Or no, I think this was this was actually a sticker border. Just cut it in half and like layered that. And then just did some fun embellishment on each of the little grid pieces there. And this is, I love tags, and I have these tags that I keep in my scrapbook bag from Hobby Lobby, and so I just like to add those for nice texture in usually the background or tucked into something. So, and then use some more of those arrows from Hobby Lobby. Use 3 more of those. I used almost that whole pack, I think. Just a fun kind of grid style layout there. And then this one actually has some hidden journaling, I believe. Yes, so it's actually, I did a lot of journaling with these layouts because, again, it was this year was kind of a crazy year for our family. And so this is actually hidden journaling, but I titled it with the year and then just have it here with them tied together with twine. And I have a sticker there so I can actually kind of stick it down, but it comes up pretty easily. Here I just did a picture of our family, and then just, again, did a lot of the home theme elements and the family themed, and how kind of we had to stick together as a family this year because we just went through a lot, and just how all the challenges this year brought us and how we stuck together as a family and we grew as a family. So I wanted to really document that. And I love this as family. We may not have it all together, but together we have it all. And I love that this said this is a chapter of our life. That's all it is. It's a chapter, right? And again, use more of those arrows. Like I think I use that. It's so funny because right before at the beginning, I was like, Angie, do you have a hard time using arrows on layouts? I have a really hard time using arrows for some reason. And then I end up using almost the entire package of these arrows, and they're so cute. They're wood veneer, but then they have like colors, so red and this gold. Some had like, this one has blue. They're really, really cute. And I actually end up having a really easy time using them. So excited about that. So anyway, the home theme is there because it was focused on a lot of the changes within our home and our family this year. So there's that one. I think I got 35 layouts done altogether, guys. So if you aren't settled in with like a soft drink or something, you might want to get one. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to go heat up my coffee here. We'll be here for a little while. But anyway, so here's another one. And this one, I just layered up some papers this way. And then kind of did an embellishment cluster here. And this was just a fun photo, actually, of my daughter. Just kind of her everyday I love taking pictures of things that you just see a lot throughout your household. Like you have family members that do very similar things all the time. And so she's always on her headphones listening to some music, and here she's on my computer. So I kind of snuck, and she doesn't like having her picture taken, so I kind of snuck a photo of her doing her thing. And so I just wanted to document that. And these actually alphas were from Hobby Lobby. They were also on sale, and I had forgotten all my alphas, and so although I had some in kits, but I wanted to have some basic ones, so I'd gotten those at Hobby Lobby, and they're new to me. I didn't have them before, and I used them there. And then just journaled on this tag. I love these tags. Like I love these tags. They're a great size. A lot of times I'll just cut off top half and stick this out because I love that little gold reinforcer there, and then I'll use the rest of it for just regular journaling paper or whatever. But I love that this sticker sheet had a little computer there, laptop computer, and the typewriter, so that was fun. Okay. And the last one with this collection, so for a small collection, I've made 1, 2, 3, 5 layouts, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not a huge collection. It was just like a paper pack. collection. Sorry, guys. And so I'm pretty happy with I don't want it to be like crooked or, okay, angled. So pretty not bad and I still have some supplies left from it. So I could probably make, I'd say probably 2 more layouts maybe with it. So not bad at all. So here I actually just, this is where I documented, the one with a picture of our family selfie was more of a general about the year. This one is more specific to like the actual move and why we moved and what I miss about the old home, what I love about the new home, all that good stuff, and just the stress that it kind of brought to our family, but it was a good choice kind of thing. And so I love that it says it's not what we have in life, but who we have in life that matters. And I just love that because, again, we downsized and we decided that we were going to be less about things and more about experiences and each other. And so anyway, so obviously we moved from a bigger house to a smaller home, and I journaled about that again, kind of a hidden journaling situation, and it's a lot longer. That's why I use so many of these tags. I use them for all my journaling. So that's there. I don't have it completely hidden, but you aren't going to be able to read it unless you pull it out. And that's totally okay. If someone wants to read it, it's not totally private. But so just did kind of some papers across this way, kind of pulled, had some fun things sticking out, and then did a little cluster on the top here. Again, using those arrows, a little bit of embellishment there, and then some arrows there. And just these fun house stickers. It was a good place to use those. So there is that layout. Okay. So that is it with that particular collection. Then a third collection I played with, again, these are all pretty small. These are pretty small, like just packs of paper and some stickers. And this one was probably the smallest. It's the Simple Stories Hello Welcome Spring collection. So it's like their little mini collection kits that come with papers and I think this sticker sheet, and that was it. So I used up a good portion of the sticker sheet. As you can see, I used almost all the paper I have. This one full sheet left, which I love this floral. It's really pretty. And just some really pretty papers. One of the sheets had cut apart, so I cut apart one of them. And then there were, I think, 2 of each. So then I had one full sheet of the floral as well. I love this floral. So that's what I have left of the Welcome Spring. And many of you, if you watched my last couple hauls, that's where you'll see that I just really recently got this one. And as far as layouts go, here's one of them. So kind of changing course now, color-wise for sure. Going from fall to spring. And so here I just did these vertical paper strips. I added some vellum, and then used one of the journaling cards, did some of the stickers. I added in, these were wood veneers from Hobby Lobby, butterflies. I pulled those out since they were, spring themed. There's kind of the cluster up there. And I did do some splatter misting with spray mist. So there's that one. It was about my daughter's choir and band concert. And I think I actually have some pictures that will go with this in a divided page protector, like pictures from the actual concert itself. So. And then this one is a very simple page. I just had taken these pictures of my dog when we first got our couch moved over, because it took us a little while to get to that point, and how that was like the point where she finally felt like, okay, this is our new home for sure, because our couch is here. It's funny how dogs have certain things they need to get used to something. And so I just kept this very simple. I just layered with some vellum and the fun floral pattern paper, used some alphas from Hobby Lobby, one of the stickers, and I had also gotten a sheet of the wood veneer wood veneer stickers, and just kept it very simple and just layered up the background paper with this really pretty plaid, which you can see that color is also in the florals, and just journaled across here, and it was done. So easy, very simple. Sometimes I look at it and think it's too simple, but at the same time, I just love it because it's just, this is a story, and these are the pictures that accompany the story. So that was fun. This one I love. This is from one of the classes, I believe the 10-minute class. Just, it's a great way to use scraps, is just cut random, have your random scraps and just layer them. And then just kind of within those layers, adding in some other fun goodies. So I used some washi tape in here. I used more of the arrows, some stickers. I pop dotted some of the stickers, and then tucked in some stickers. It was just a really fun layout. Used a doily there. So lots of fun. And some spotter mist. Use one of these tags again. I use those a lot. Love those. And then last one from this one here. This is also from that class. Just kind of used some of the pattern paper for the corners, and then just did kind of a middle embellishment cluster there with a photo with the title over here. And so I just, again, used one of those tags with some twine, some stickers, some of the butterfly wood veneers. I should have put one more of those down here. I might do that before I put it away. I think that would make it feel more natural down here to have one of those butterflies. Hold on one second. I'm going to see if I can find them. If I can't find them easy, I won't, but I think I can. I like this one. I like that they're silver because I use silver for the title. So I'm trying to think. I think I'm just gonna do another silver down here, and just kind of help bring that. It makes that little cluster a little bit more cohesive with the ones up here. So these are the sheets. There's butterflies. There's arrows. There's the little puppy or the paws. They're really cute. So I didn't get a whole lot from Hobby Lobby, honestly, though. I was kind of proud of myself. I got a bunch of stuff that was on sale, a lot of alphas, just because I didn't have any with me. 3 packs of those, and a couple of random Christmassy things that were 80% off. And I didn't realize they had the really big cardstock packs now. So I got one of those, used my 40% off coupon on that, just with white cardstock, and that's, I think, about it. So, oh, I did get a Traveler's Journal set. I can show you guys that at the end here. Anywho, so that's the last layout. So, and with that little tiny kit, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 layouts done, and I could easily get one to 2 more layouts, just even cutting apart this paper and using up the scraps, using up the last few stickers. So I could easily get a couple more layouts. So that was fun to use most of that up. Okay, then Angie gave me a couple collections. Let me see if I can not make a mess here. That she got from the I think a Scrapbook Expo that she went to in Denver. And so that was part of my Christmas gift, was she got me this collection, which is called Celebrate. Yeah, the Stampin' Scrapbook Expo. So I think it's just exclusive to that. You can't really get it anywhere else, but it's this really fun little paper kit with a sticker sheet, and I think there was an ephemera pack, and some large white wood, like chipboard words. So she gave me this one, and I'll show you the other one when I show you kind of what I got from Hobby Lobby. But so here I used up a few of the stickers and a lot of the paper. There's a whole sheet of these tags. I used up most of those, and then just a few pieces of the ephemera pack left. I don't have a ton left. A few pieces of paper. This would be really cute for, I may put it with my birthday paper. We'll see. I love this. I can't believe I didn't use this. It's so beautiful. So that is what I started with there. And the layouts I made, let's see, there's 2 of these layouts that are going to go next to each other. I'll show them individually, but you'll kind of get an idea. And this is one of them. And just layered up some photos here, and then some just kind of layered the papers, had some of the tags sticking out, popped up one of the die cuts, and then used some of these butterflies. And this is when I used up the entire pack of these large words, which I really love them. And then use this frame to focus on the kind of focal point of the page. And I didn't journal a whole lot on here, just a little bit, because I journaled on the page that will be next to it. So there's that one. And then here's this one here. That was from the same evening. So this is Celebrate. And here I just layered some of the pattern papers and then this vellum. And then I just interspersed the tags. Some are on top of the vellum, some are underneath. Makes it a little bulky, but it's okay. I like it. And I used up almost the entire sheet of tags. And then just kind of tucked in some of the die cuts and stickers and used some more of the butterflies. Did the journaling down here. So that was kind of a fun way to get some of the group photos, scrapbook. So I got 6 pictures, scrapbooked in a 2-page layout is essentially what it will be. I'll probably do it, this way, guessing that and see. Okay. And then I got this layout done from a wedding we went to. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 photos scrapbooked, and just did some fun layering with some of the stickers and die cuts, and used the last of the big words that were in there. It was a super colorful wedding reception, so it really fit well along with the kids' clothes and stuff, so it worked out really nicely. And they had cupcakes, so I was able to use the cupcakes from it. So there we go. And then the last one from that collection here was from the last day of school before Christmas vacation. The girls and I went out to eat, and I took a couple pictures that evening. So I went ahead and scrapbooked that, and yeah. There's that. Alrighty. So then another collection I worked with was the Simple Stories Good Vibes paper. I'm not going to pull this out, but I don't have a ton of it left because there's actually a couple collections in here. Maybe I will pull it out, yeah. Because I had this combined with a couple other collections I didn't use. So here's what I have left of that. A lot. Well, and I had, this was definitely a bigger collection of supplies. Had a sticker book. I had a 6x8 paper pad, or no, 6x8. Yeah, 6x8 paper pad. I had ephemera packs and the sticker book and some washi, and chipboard stickers. So had a lot more with this. All the chipboard stickers that were left over, I just punched out and put in the pile. So don't have that any longer. Used up some of the paper pad, not a ton, and have quite a bit left. So I'll leave this as a collection and continue to scrapbook with it. Paper-wise, I have, let's see, don't have a ton actually. I have 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, or no, 3 full sheets looks like, and then I have this one, which is about half used. Well, maybe I'll stick in there. And then, oh, here's another one. Some bigger scraps. Oh, I must have had all the bigger scraps hiding. Here we go. And then the sticker sheet. I used a few of them, not a ton. So I got a lot of, I can get a lot more usage out of this one, I think. And basically, I let my pictures guide me. So like once I've kind of used up pictures that I think would work with that particular color, or maybe I'm just sick of the line. That happens too sometimes. That's when I switch. So sometimes I don't always use them completely up, but so here's one. This is one of my favorites. I don't know why. Normally I don't love dark backgrounds, but I think the vellum really helped with this one. And I used some of the paw wood veneers with this one because it was a focus on me and my my puppy dog, and I layered up some fun pattern papers and some of the die cuts and stickers. Used some of the the word phrases and decorated the photos a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Just put "You Are Loved So Much." Use some of the stickers, and then this was from a set I got from Hobby Lobby. There's that one. And then this one, just some selfies of me and my daughter, or a selfie of me and my daughter, and then a picture of her. And just wanted to document kind of us and her right now. And so just did the title over here, and then did some embellishing kind of around the layout there. Oh, there's our phone. Okay. So did some splatter mist. That was fun. Be right back. I'm just really quickly see if I can see who that is. No one I know. Okay, and then another one. This is from first day of school. So the next two layouts are actually from the first day of school. This is focused on them with their friends, and so I put hello #friends, and kind of used, again, the paper already had this floral here, and then I just did some embellishing around the photos and did a couple paper strips down there, just to add some more of the, just some more pattern. So I love how that turned out there. Okay. Oops, wrong way. And then another one from the first day of school, just some individual shots of the girls. Hope you guys can see the whole layouts. I feel like you can. Here I just layered up some of the larger, this is actually from Get It Scrapped class. I scrapbooked from that. So just some larger pattern papers behind, and then made these into these tags. And did my Hobby Lobby tag up here, and just some stickers. Put each of their grades on their photos. Did some stickers here with a backpack, which is perfect. And then some washi tape at the bottom, along with a little cluster there. So there's that. Okay, that's it from the Simple Stories collection. Then I worked, well, not then. Lastly, I worked with the Dear Lizzy new collection, The New Day. And I'm not going to pull this out of the bag because I have a lot of it left, and I'm not for sure. You guys, I really struggled with this collection. Super cute types of embellishments. I love the concept of the embellishments. I had a hard time with the icons, and the theme of it was kind of very specific. So I just tried to make do with what I could, and there's definitely some things I can still use from this, but there's some things I think I'm going to struggle. The colors were pretty, but it just wasn't as usable for me as hers often are. But I made some really cute layouts with it, so I'm going to keep trying. So this is actually my favorite. It's actually probably one of my favorites from the entire weekend. So being that it wasn't my favorite line, I created one of my favorite layouts because I actually had some pictures that matched the theme of the line, which was, again, pretty specific. And it was because we had a jungle theme at school. And so I just took a lot of the jungle themes pieces of the line and just used it. So just did I do love the pack of paper that has the specialty papers in it. So I used that cork here, and then I used the stencil paper here, whatever they called it, I don't know what they called it. So I used two of those alone on this page, and then just again used some of the kind of the jungly theme stuff. Worked out well for this story. So I love these. These are so cute. Love the alphas as well. So that worked out really well that I had those photos ready, needing to be scrapbooked. So love how this layout turned out. And then this one, I used some of the kind of more heart themed. I love this paper. It's one of my favorites. It has a really pretty gold foil on it, and So I just did like on each side of the page and then used the photos and other layers underneath the photo. So I used the burlap here, which fit because this was actually at my coffee shop and we have a lot of burlap and that kind of thing going on there. Some pattern papers, journal down here, and then just some stickers from I really like the wood veneer pack, and 2 of those were used here, and then a sticker there. And those alphas are from, I think, her line as well. That was a fun layout to do. Hopefully you guys can see everything. And then this one's actually from the same collection, but I just used some of the like brighter pieces of the line, the ones that weren't so richly toned, and just took advantage of some of those elements from the line. And so did kind of a section here, and then a couple strips at the top with the title and these rub-ons here, and then used one of the flags here on the paper clip. One of my tags and a couple of the die cuts, and then just layered up some of the fun brighter colored papers, added some vellum in there. Pretty simple, clean looking layout there. And lastly, I made this one here, and just documenting some things I'm doing right now with DIY stuff, and just did a central photo with a bunch of layers and then some layers along the top there to kind of counterbalance it, but yet match it. And so I did use a doily from my stash, then a bunch of just pieces from the collection, and same on the top. Those are from her enamel dot set. So that was fun. Okay, so then the last collection I worked with, which is actually the first collection I worked with the exception of one Maggie Holmes line, the one that was like circus themed, I combined every single Maggie Holmes product I owned. I worked with her brand new one by itself for a little bit and then ended up combining everything. So I had this ginormous stack of paper, 2 baggyfuls of like all the loose pieces, ephemera, sticker sheets, chipboard sheets. I'm talking like probably 6 years of Maggie Holmes products. So, and some of it I had already combined, but I added even more to it. The circus collection one, I just really want to play with it by itself before I do that. So when I get that done, I will include that one as well. So I have a stack here that I made of just all Maggie Holmes product, plus maybe some Hobby Lobby type of stuff. But so I'll go through that, and then guys, we're done. So this is one of my favorites. I love this one. I scrapbooked with this collection my daughter's 1-act experience with being in the 1-act. So you'll see a lot of those photos here. And the reason a lot of these are from the newest Maggie Holmes line, and it had this really beautiful orangey, peachy color, which perfectly matched her dress. So that was a big motivator to like, oh, I want to use that line. So this is when I was just working with that line by itself, and then you'll see like other past lines kind of combined in here pretty soon. But again, just kind of what I'm liking right now, my middle, bit of craziness here, and then a little bit on the top just to kind of keep it cohesive and to bring the colors here up there a little bit. So just use a lot of the chipboard, some of the, just lots of different things. But I really like how this one turned out. And it was a really good family picture, which it's always hard to get those sometimes. So I like that a lot. This one, I just kind of pulled some of the blue and black elements with some of the gold from a lot of these are past lines. Just because in the photo they were both wearing the Blue Hill Royal Blue color, which I love that she has royal blue in her lines because our school colors are royal blue and black. And I don't always school stuff. Let's see. And so it's so nice that she has royal blue in her lines, because then I can actually use her, other paper products and scrapbook products when I'm doing school themed photos. Anyway, so I just, again, used one of these tags and journaled on that, and then just did some fun layering. I just spotted with gold mist. They were watching dance class, so I used some of the music themed paper, which I also love that she includes. I love music themed paper. My girls do dance and they do music and they love musicals. I mean, it's a huge, like Mallory just got a guitar. So music note paper is very well used in this house for sure. So there's kind of what that looks like. You can see it up close. Okay. Again, as I was just talking about, I love, this is one of my favorite papers, this royal blue music note paper. Just scrapbooking a concert, and I'm sure some of these probably go together. I think I maybe have even some more photos to put in divided page protectors. But just this was fun. It was a spring concert, so I used up a bunch of her floral pieces here, dotted up some of them, and just used some of the spring-ish tags to document the group photos from that particular concert. And individual photos of my daughter before the concert there. So again, choose some of the florals. So those will work, you know, really well next to each other. I just love Maggie Holmes. Just all of her embellishments and icons are so usable. I added in a doily from my stash, and so there's that. Her acetate words and things like that I really enjoy. This is one of my favorite. These next couple were some of my favorites. I really love how this one turned out. And just lots of layering and one grouping there, and the title. And I used these really fun frames. I think this is from her newest collection, and focused on the focal part of the photo. Used a doily from my stash and just journaled. So pretty easy. This one was fun. I love this beautiful specialty paper. It has like the gold foil music notes. So I used that as the background and then layered it with some black and white, and then just did some of the really fun spring florals and some butterflies and music notes. Just kind of a variety of different stickers and die cuts there. Doily from my stash. I layered some papers behind, have some little tabs sticking out there. This was just a really fun layout to do. This is a vellum. It says lovely. Just kind of played with, you know, pulled the colors from the photo and then just found embellishments that worked with that, adding in a lot of that gold. So, because I had the gold music note paper back there. So that's one of my favorites too. I love that one. This is also a favorite. Just a photo of my daughter in her one act outfit, and so just made sure I got some of the colors in here of her dress, and just this was from a class as well. I'm trying to remember which one this was. Maybe I think there was a layers class, like a layering class, and so I just love, this was so fun for me just to layer it. There's some there's frames, there's a little tab here, there's these really fun leaves, which I always have a hard time using. Some just pieces of pattern paper, some specialty paper with that rose gold there, and then I just try to make sure I have the similar color tones down here. So I've got some of the rose gold down here, the multicolored bird, the really pretty orangey color, and some more color down there. So I'll kind of close up that there. Hopefully, I know color is not great in here because of the time of day it is, but splatter missed some, although there was some that was already on the paper, but I added some more, and I just love how that one is beautiful. I love the flowers. I love everything about this layout. Okay. And this one was fun just because I don't do big titles very often, although I have to say these alphas were not, I didn't realize that they were separated, and so I thought they were like solid letters, but they're separated out. Like there's an outline. So I don't know if they were meant to not use the white inside part, but I really wanted to, and so I did. So that's all right. It was fine. They aren't super straight, so don't look too closely, but I really wanted to use big title for the name of the play, because this will be probably the first photo in that grouping, or the first layout in the grouping of layouts about this play. And so it's a fun, lots of layering along with the photos on the top there, and then the title, and then just a cute little cluster down here. There we go. There's this one. This one's not my favorite. I feel like I maybe needed a bigger piece of vellum behind it or something, which I could always add in. But just did lots of the kind of random photos from after the play was over, some of the snapshots. And so I just used some tags and did some different embellishing. Did some little flags there. Happy heart on the bottom. And here's this one. These are snapshots from during the actual play itself. I used I used a lot of these fun stars from her recent collection. I love those. Those are perfect for the theme of these layouts. And then just kind of put them in a grid here with one sticking out here and then a bunch of different, it's a bunch of different ephemera pieces sticking out that I felt matched the theme of the play. And I put live in action and then just journaled in the middle. And then these were some photos from after they got changed. And so they were all in like Blue Hill colors, her and her friends. Well, this one's actually just about her showing off her freshman like bio. And so I did a grid style for that. But she was wearing her royal blue coat. So I just kind of did that, found some embellishments that had royal blue and the green, so then I pulled in some of the green just for fun, and love how that turned out. So just did some fun embellishment that went outside the grid, but it's still definitely a grid style. But I love these. Some of these are older. I just love these pieces, so very fun. And this one, I stayed with a kind of blue, black, and white. But again, all Maggie Holmes stuff. And these two new frames were from her new collection. Used some older pins and just kind of went through my big old pile of stuff I had laid out and just grabbed blue, black, and white embellishments and words and phrases and stickers and goodies. And there's lots of, you can see there's lots of dimensional pieces, the butterfly on this layout, which makes it really fun. So there's that one. And the last one, guys, this is actually, this paper was from the new Maggie Holmes collection. It was perfect. It was like a curtain being drawn on a stage. And so I used that. I had taken some pictures of the program and when the curtain was still pulled, and then at the very end when they were taking their bow. And so I just used the split of the paper to do kind of the before and the after, and then journaled about the program and how the night went. So just lots of fun. This is, I think, all from her newer collection. Sorry guys, I want to make sure you can see the bottom there. So there's, I gotta use some more of those stars. Celebrate. And then this just pulls up, I believe. I may have accidentally stuck it down. Oh no, I lied. That stuck down. And then this pulls up, which I just cut off one of the little stars to use as the pull. And so then the journaling is in there. Just fun. So very fun. And I got that whole kind of event documented for her, which I love because it's her first year doing it. So yeah, there we go, guys. I think it was like 35 layouts. Got a lot done. It was such a great weekend. And I think we're going to try to get together again here pretty soon. Maybe like in March to do another one, which I'm super excited about. And I'm hoping we get back into a routine of doing them regularly. I had to take a little bit this year off just because of all the craziness going on, but I'm excited that we got a weekend in, and we both kind of felt under the weather while we were there, but that happens when you have been kind of stressed, and especially with the holidays, and you kind of come down from that, a lot of times you get sick. And so we both, the minute that our bodies figured out we were relaxing, they're like, okay, you can be sick now. But it wasn't horrible. Like we were still able to function and scrapbook and enjoy ourselves, and had a really, really great time together. So anyway, guys, I will stop blabbering because this was a long video, but I hope you enjoyed my layout share. And I'm going to get some stuff put away, and and my layouts put somewhere because I don't have a great system yet for putting them away with where my albums are at right now, but that's okay. I'm just gonna get them put away somewhere so I can clean up our house, and just want to show you guys what all I was able to create. Check out Angie on Instagram. She's showing a lot of her layouts. Just search for Angie Turek. I'm not for sure what her handle is, but be sure to check her out and follow her. And she's showing, she did a lot of Christmas layouts, which I wanted to do, and I took some stuff, but didn't ever get to them. But she's showing some of her layouts that she got completed as well. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and happy scrapping. Bye-bye.